Oh, hi everyone. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Happy Sunday. If y'all want, I can show off the pieces that are the options for today. I'm gonna get it up. So this one is Leia. I have not actually finished sketching it, so we'll need to add in the final hard clean lines. But otherwise, that's the Leia from the episode 4 pose. We also have Darth Maul. There's our Darth Maul Antonia. The Boba Fett. And then we also have a Queen Amidala as well. So those are your options for today. Got a couple of minutes before you can get your votes in, then we'll go ahead and get started on these. I also, chat, a big shout out to Smikes. He's been asking me for this for a while, and I had no idea where this file was. You know the dancing Kevin that we have? The glowing multiple colors emote that everyone uses? And you know, here we have the hype command. Well, the one in the center of the hype command had been pixelated for a good 10 months. And Smikes have been like, I can convert the file, the high-res file, just send it to me. I'm like, I have no idea where it is. Because my folder at categorization goes, it's my art, subfolder Twitch, subfolder emote, subfolder animated Kevin, subfolder dance. That's where it should be. It was not there. I had no idea where on earth it was, and of course it was not named the same thing as the other file, so I couldn't just put the large version of that. And Smikes, I found it today. Why? No idea. But this morning, before everyone got up, I was just playing around on the computer. I was like, I wonder if, and then all of a sudden there it was. So now higher resolution, chat. We got higher resolution dancing Kevin for the hype. We've finally upgraded, and we've finally made it a little bit cleaner and a little bit better. At least marginally. But yeah, it looks like y'all, Boba Fett and Leia are the winning ones. Again, the Leia is not clean yet. We'll need to actually add in like the straight lines and like all the nice jazz to it. Actually, a little bit tardy pants today because I was finishing up this piece, and it be in part because I may have taken a short nap. I was slammed this morning. I was so tired. I was so tired. Hi, Coffee Rocks. How you doing, Coffee Rocks? Welcome on in. Coffee Rocks, how's the new job? How's everything going? Welcome in, Coffee Rocks. Coffee, we had a lovely weekend so far. Yesterday was the big mod BBQ. I did not barbecue any of the mods, Coffee Rocks. Instead, all we did was we had NMD, Andrew, Music Girl, and the lovely Jimmy B over. And we had a giant barbecue. And we did a nice walk. And then we had a bunch of dessert as well. So it was like probably like a 10-hour, not full eating for 10 hours, but like hanging out and then just like, it was lovely. It was lovely, Coffee Rocks. And Andrew was here from Thursday to this morning as well. And now I don't know what to do because Andrew's not here. And actually, no one's in the house right now, Coffee Rocks. Lita took little one to see her mom because she needed some extra help today. So that's where she's always. It was a really, really nice time, Coffee Rocks. But now it's one of those things I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Are we fine? Are we set? I don't know. And then, like, I miss my friends, Coffee Rocks. But at least, you know, then I have my friends here. Just like NMD, already here as well. She went back this morning, Coffee Rocks, on the train. Got to see her lovely, beautiful baby boy. He's a little bit hairy of a baby boy. But he's the lovely Marley. He's the lovely Marley. Which is always a good time. I'm glad I get to see pictures of Marley. I didn't get to meet Marley yet, but NMD did get to meet all the kitty cats, and that was a good time. They mostly were surprisingly well behaved. Hobbs is still a coward, and it takes him forever to warm up to people and actually come out of his little shell. And then near the end, I think she was able to start petting Hobbs. So we were getting there. Oh my goodness, Queen Amidala and Leia are neck and neck. There's Queen Amidala. Hi, Risto! Risto, welcome in. Risto, we're having a voting happen right now. There's a voting war going on, even, Risto. Between, which character we should do. There's a lot of options, Risto. Hi, Dread. Welcome in. There's Leia, which we still need to finish cleaning up. It's not done yet. There's the Darth Maul. There's Queen Amidala. There's Boba Fett. Guys, the lovely Ristrock in his house. Looks like he's causing some chaos. Risto, why are you so handsome? How was your weekend? I missed you today, Ristrock. I missed you. I did see that you said you weren't able to stream today, but I was just like, oh, where's Coffee Talk? There wasn't Coffee Talk, Risto. Queen Amidala is the winner. Excellent. Excellent. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Go follow the lovely and amazing. Oh, we got a bunch of party people to be following today. We got Humbler John and Risto. Angelic Ventress. Hello, Angelic Vampiress. How you doing? I want the queen. You and Smikes both want the queen. Hi, Tarzan. Welcome in, Tarzan. All right, y'all wanted the Queen Amidala. This one will be a little bit complicated in terms of the coloring. I've already started picking out the colors, but we want a lot of gradients on this, and you know, we'll make it good, and then we'll move to Leia second if we get that far. You never know. Sometimes we only do one piece, other times we do more than one. But guys, make sure to follow the lovely and amazing Ristorok, who did not hit his command when he came in today. It's a little bit bizarre. Usually Risto comes in and hits the command, and then I go Risto, and then we say hi, and then how are you doing, and we do all the fancy pants things. Risto, like that. You handsome devil. Risto, when's the calendar coming? When's the calendar coming? I missed the calendar, Risto. I wanted... Oh, Smikes. Sir, you... I'm so sorry you hit the other button a lot. It's going alright. It's a day off to rest and relax after a bit of a week I had. Decided to go... We'll close, get ready for barbecue tomorrow. Playing Sea of Thieves with skips and pixel cuts. I pop and say hello before I go plunder more. Thank you, Risto. Risto, we had a barbecue yesterday of amazing proportions. It was NMD, Jimmy, Music Girl, and the lovely Andrew CZ. And hi, Bean. Hi, Bean. Bean, we'll get you the fancy man shout out in just a moment. Don't you worry. Risto, we had sausages, Hungarian imported sausage. Okay, that was for Jimmy B93. No, don't. I'm nerfing that comment. We had that. We had hamburgers. We had hot dogs. We had steak. We had ribs, and we have pork tenderloin. If not more. And Risto, we didn't have any meat leftovers. No meat leftovers, actually. If you can imagine, Risto. Then we also had some vegetables. It was 9! 9 is also lurking. And she was doing the double lurk. We're doing all the lurky lurks here. We're doing all the lurky lurks. All the lurky lurks, as it were. It was really... Well, but Risto, last time I made the same amount of meat, but it was just for Jimmy and Music Girl, and there were leftovers because there's only so much that we can have. But, you know, this was not a limited factor. We just went absolutely wild. Guys, go follow Celestial Bean Art! Artist extraordinaire! A legend, even. A legend. A beautiful soul. In so many different ways. Amazing artist. She's on the partner poosh. She also is a wizard. She can make Lord of the Rings characters look like Muppets, and Muppets look like Lord of the Rings characters. She also is using emotes on opposite day that say no you, which really means no me, which really means no bean. Love you, Risto. Thank you for the lurk, my friend. Exactly, Thindall Cats.
Hey, Balint. It's time to say something nice about yourself.
While this is a very goofy ant, I think she's gonna turn out okay, Bean. I think she's gonna turn out. It's marginally goofy, Bean. It's marginally goofy, but I think we're gonna be okay. I did pick out the coloring. I'm making her a little bit different. I'm making her a little bit closer to Padme's character versus using the regular Antonia skin tones, because in this reference image, Padme had the white, like the massive white makeup, and so that's what I decided, like, let's just go with it on that front. So, and it took forever and a day to pick out all these colors, so I match it and make it similar enough where you can go and do it. Oh, and I have to record. Hold on, I forgot. So I recently have been convinced to do time lapses. And the time lapses have been really fun. But some of the ones that I've already sketched out, I didn't do the time lapses on. And that's not because, I don't know, in part I didn't know how to turn it on, and the other part is I was just like too nervous to do it. But now I'm starting to do the time lapses. And so we can get like really nice bits of like the whole process. So like this is the one bean that we did last Wednesday, and that was from the start, like how this one turned out. And I think I'm gonna start doing more and more of these. Everything going forward that I'm sketching out will be the whole time lapse. Like the Leia one will be the whole time lapse, but this one I hadn't started doing it yet. Andrew helped me with identifying how to click, like where the option was even in the program. And then it was Smikes and Andrew and NMD and the rest of the mod team who were like, we should do this thing. And I was like, no, I'm terrible at it. And then all of a sudden it was like, no, we should do this thing. And I'm like, okay, let's do this thing. So it'll also be content for the YouTubes and elsewhere. Yes, Bean, it is Clip Studio Paint. Why didn't I know where it was? I don't know. What I do know, folks, is that everyone should go follow our friend 9.5, who is live right now. If you go follow her right now, it'll come up with an alert, and she's like, wow, there's an alert here. And it'll be amazing. So go check out Love Amazing 9.5. You can, Thindall, you can ask anything and everything that you'd like to ask, Thindall. Unless it's a naughty question. If it's a naughty question, then don't ask it. How am I? Sir, I've just been telling you I had a lovely weekend. I had such a lovely weekend with the friendos. Music Girl was here. Andrew was here. Jim B was here. NMD was here. We had a giant barbecue. It was lovely. The downstairs is still nerfed, Thindall, but beyond that, like, it was amazing. Also watched Luton Town get promoted to the Premier League. That was awesome. I also watched Championship Sunday, so the final Sunday in the Premier League. All the teams play, and you got to see who gets relegated and who gets to stay up. And so Leicester, Leeds, and Southampton got relegated, and Leicester and Leeds had the opportunity to stay up today, and neither did. How long was it? Andrew was here on Thursday, and he left today. NMD spent the night with us, and Music Girl and Jimmy spent the night in at an Airbnb, and then they stopped over this morning as well. Not sure about the spelling of the name, but best guess for Andrew? No, you spelled it great. Thindall, you can type !Andrew, and you will learn all about Andrew. You will learn the hidden lore. There you go, Thindall. Now you know all the fancy lore behind Andrew as well. And it's all true. It's Thindall, firsthand observations of, yes, Greco-Roman gaudiness. It's legendary. And Bean, if you need the info, let me know. I still have the link from Andrew of where the recording option is for Clip Studio Paint. I can't remember if you also use it. But then we can I can send you the link. It's actually very straightforward as soon as you know where to look, Bean. I just had no idea where to look, and then I was also terrified to look too. A little bit of all of it. I hear a lot about it. I like it a lot, Bean. There's a lot of brushes that are available like as a free asset, and the free assets cycle a lot too. There's not just brushes, but other background items, components, and there's a lot of fancy things in there. And I'd imagine, I cannot confirm. Damn, Artsy Ghost, thank you for the lurk. I can't confirm, Bean, but I would imagine that Photoshop should have something like that. Is there an Adobe alternative at least decent? Probably Photoshop. Procreate does. Lita uses Procreate, and the big reason I don't is because the drawing tablet, I'd have to hook it up to a Mac, and that's not the streaming computer, and then it's just, I couldn't then use it here, and it would just be a disaster zone, and I don't want to be switching around from different computers and buying multiple licenses of Clip Studio. It'd be a whole thing. I could do the mirroring, but then I couldn't use this tablet. It's just a whole component. You can mirror it to be... That's true, Bean. But only... But so, Bean, I'd have to have it plugged into the laptop and then be, like, having this... It would be a beast, Bean. Not necessarily... Not impossible at all. But just given... Andrew can tell you, given the desk setup that I have... It would be wild. Well, because I need a cable connection from the drawing tablet to the laptop, and then that needs the air server connection to the PC. From iPad, yeah, you can from iPad to PC, but then I can't use the drawing tablet, the Wacom drawing tablet, because that needs to be hooked in directly. Adobe Fresco? I don't know about that. What is that? It's a little chilly here right now in the office too. Not outside. Outside it's very lovely, but in the office right now it's a little. So it feels all right, Golkanak. TD Fox, are you okay? You okay, TD Fox? You okay? TD Fox, are you all right, TD Fox? Maybe. Okay, cool. As long as we're you know, I'll take a maybe, TD Fox. I'll take a maybe. Yes, unfortunately, Coffee Rock Smikes was not here. It was a mini mod cookout. We had NMD 96, we had Andrew, we had Music Girl, and we had the honorary mod of Jimmy B 93. They even Coffee Rocks. All the mods went home with little statues, commemorative statues of the event. 3D printed commemorative statues. Mini because NMD is very small. Look, NMD might be small, but her heart is giant. Smikes, and that's really all that matters. She's a loving and amazing soul, Smikes. Grand Emerald Throne was as an ant thing. What about it, TD Fox? Jimmy, you're so handsome, sir. We did talk about that Jimmy's going to have his comeback stream really soon. It's going to be amazing. Both of which are on Jimmy's streamings. Is it? Okay. I'm glad they made it safely, Music Girl. I was worried because it was also, by the way, their first time being printed. I had no idea how they were going to turn out. And I was like, please turn out all right. Please turn out all right. Please turn out all right. I need my friends to have these items. And
voila.
Hi, Fortuitous Traveler. Welcome in. Small and mighty and a giant heart, NMD.
It is forsaken and forgiven, NMD.
You Gucci?
Be
I'm
our
Gucci.
destroyer, our hero, NMD. Please help us as we conquer the universe.
Apparently a wire hoarder, an assault. Wait, so are you good on the wires, NMD? I feel really bad. Do you know where in the room you left them as well? Because I have not inspected the room, as you might imagine. Little one and I were hanging out there after Andrew left, watching the soccer game, but I have not looked around. Doing ant stuff of Grand Emerald Throne. We can, TD Fox. I have not yet. The only ones that I've done from that era, like the Rebels show, we haven't done any beyond Ahsoka. And then we've done some of the Mandalorian characters, but these are all the ones that we've done so far. Yours made it home to excellent, NMD, without being broken, I hope. Send you a picture of them on my desk. Pay no attention to the rest of the hot mess scattered around. I will not show it off then, Jimmy. I will just, I will save it for myself to smile at. How you doing, Fedorasaur? I'm glad yours. I hope Andrew's made it home as well. I just saw Andrew went into lurk mode, so he wouldn't have known. Guys, go follow Fedorasaur. Fedorasaur is almost at a follow goal. Very, very close to it. Go please drop them a follow. One of our... Met them a very long time ago. One of the more OG friendos. Go check out Fedorasaur. But yeah, TD Fox, I absolutely will... I think doing a Thrawn one would be very cool, yeah. I like the idea of doing a Thrawn one. I think the other cast members of Rebels would also be fun, TD Fox, in that same vein. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I think I will do that too. We're moving on to doing a lot of we'll do Marvel in the month of June, and then DC in the month of July, and then I know we're gonna do a Harry Potter month sometime August, September, or October. One of those months. There's also going to be a Disney month. There's also going to be a like world's like nationalities month as well. So we're going to do a bunch of upcoming things. 50 follows, Fedorasaur. How close are we? Fedorasaur, I feel like we should be able to do this. 4 followers to go, chat, for Fedorasaur. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fedorasaur is on that affiliate push, and they are, yeah, just 4 followers away from getting that affiliate status. So chat, let's do the thing and let's get Fedorasaur over that 50 follower mark today. How about? Nope. No, Fedorasaur. We support our friendos here. And yes, your stuff is always amazing, but that does not matter. 3. Thank you, Golganak. Thank you, Golganak. Fedorasaur, we do love and support here, okay? 2. Thank you, Coffee Rocks. Guys, 2 more followers for Fedorasaur, and they will have their... 1! Can we do it? Chat, can we have... I'm just stopping the stream, then. I feel like we should... There's no excuse to not just stop the stream for now, because really it's just 1. It's 1 follower left. It's just 1 to go, chat. Also, there's a really cool VTuber in there. 50 stink of my real. Hold on. Fedorasaur! That's what we do here, Fedorasaur. Get supported, Fedorasaur. Now, you see, now Fedorasaur. Is that all that you need for the affiliate? Was that the final component? Was that the final component? Gotta sing a stream now? Excellent, Fedorasaur. Because the other requirements, you know, are like the amount of time and days. It won't be an Insta update for the, like, that'll be tomorrow at 11. Just want to check that off. But guys, make sure to drop Fedorasaur a follow and give them a buffer as well in the 50 followers. Because you know there's always that jabroni that likes to unfollow when someone's dreams are hit. So make sure to give Fedorasaur a couple of extra follows and get them that buffer zone in there so they can get that affiliate. And just follow them because they're friends with the community as well.
5 Kevins.
Hi, RPG Fandle. I opened the box, my earbuds. I'll be able to hear you again. Thank you, RPG Fandle. Thank you, RPG. I know you can't hear me, RPG. But thank you, RPG Fandle. Chat, thank you all again for following the lovely Fedorasaurus and getting them to their affiliate follow goal. Next up, the 100 push. And then beyond. And then beyond. We appreciate you, Fedorasaur. How about? More importantly. Fedorasaur, we're rounding out our Star Wars month today. And Queen Amidala is the one that won. So that's the one we're starting off with at least. It makes me really want to play Star Wars. Or some kind of like Star Wars game or something like that, right? Exhausted moving is hard. You just had a major surgery. Is there anyone that can help, RPG Fandle? I would love it, good sir, if someone can help. Yes, Queen Anto. Well, Fedorasaur, that's the other thing that I thought it made sense. Because she is a... Right, she's already going to be a queen one day, so the costume even makes biological sense. At least a smidge, right? Possibly, potentially, maybe. Mostly, I think so. Yeah. I think so. There we go.
Freeze and enhance.
Trying to, Fortuitous Traveler. I know we have to. There's a lot of freezing and enhancing here that we have to do. Fortuitous. What I discovered...
Make it so.
The zooming. It made it all the better. Made it all the better. Golganak, thank you
This
for
is
the
the
hugging.
way.
Thank you for the hugging, Golganak. Golganak, how has your weekend been? Anything fun planned, Golganak, for
Make it so.
Memorial Day? Golganak, we had a lovely mod barbecue yesterday. Mini mod. NMD, Music Girl, Mr. Jimmy B, Andrew CZ. It was amazing.
This is the way.
Do we have an It's a Trap sound? We do not, Fortuitous. We do not. It would be a good one. But we do not have that sound alert. It's a good one, though. It is a good one, Fortuitous. Nothing keeping me from adding it. Usually nowadays, for a lot of the new sounds, we've just been adding, like, for people who get the VIP status, they can pick a sound alert for it, and that's what they like to add, like, you know, other random silly things, as it were. Golganak, we cooked so much meat, Golganak. I don't have a picture of it, Golganak. Why, I don't know. It actually, Golganak, would have made sense to take a picture of all the food that we had. Jimmy was so good with the little one, and Music Girl has told me how good he is with children. It was just absolutely amazing. She just took to him like that, and she also, just to Andrew as well, no question, just immediately took to him, just constantly smiling at him, trying to look at him, always smiling, and then he looks back, he's like, hey, and then she's like, yo, and then she'd like put her face into my shoulder, and then just another big smile. But Coffee, she's all smiles before the picture, and then it's just, if you pull out your phone, it's like, yeah, she has a sense of what's happening. She's like, nope. I'm like, come on, little one, I just want to take your photo. Michael R. Hasser, how are you doing today? Michael, how are you doing today? Michael, we had a lovely weekend hanging with half the mod team, having a nice barbecue. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. How much, especially Golganak, she was pretty well behaved. She got a little fussy late last night, and we suspected because it was just too much during the day. And then what ended up happening was, of course, Golganak, this is usually how it goes. My running joke was, certainly she will sleep well. Certainly she will fall asleep and sleep a long bit of the evening, because she was, you know, over, like, there was so much activity happening. Well, Golganak, everyone agreed with me, and then I was like, okay, now that we've all agreed to this, you know she's going to wake up early. And so, sure enough, Golganak, 6:30 rolls around, and she is up and ready to go. And Golganak, not just a little bit. We're talking massive, wide eyes, like... Yeah. It's midnight here! Thindal, it is midnight for you. Thindal, sleep well. Sleep well. Thindal, have a great day tomorrow, Thindal. Thindal, we love your face. Stay amazing, stay healthy, stay kind, just stay you, Thindal. Stay you, sir. Stay you. Guys, go check out Thindal. If you go follow him, he will sleep better. He's also web dev extraordinaire, so make sure to go follow him for that as well. But also, it will help him sleep a little better. Oh, also think of my... Thindal, I'll give you that shout in just one moment. I mistyped Thindal. I apologize, Thindal. Might like the Hulu movie Greenland for its science. Michael R. Hasser, I actually do not have Hulu. But I... maybe have a friendo who can let me go over and watch Hulu, possibly. Ilona was energized by The Gathering. I know, Lady Lara Croft, I thought she was going to be energized and then crash. Nope. It was... oh, doom. Which is okay. Means she had a nice time. All kinds of smiles. And Poof, Thindal, and Cat. I love you, Thindal. Sleep well, Thindal. Actually sleeping on my desk. That's adorable, Thindal. I will say, Thindal, I do not let Noodle sleep on the desk, because I worry that she's going to roll over and hit something. And not hurt herself, but, like, you know, nerf the computer, as it were. She could be silly like that, you know. She could be silly like that. All right, let's working away on Queen Amidala. I think I'll wait for her headgear until the end because I think that's going to be the biggest pain to do. We'll get it done. Here, full of chicken and very sleepy, gonna lurk again. Doing a little bit better than before, but man, this one's... Oh, Migzenith, what is it exactly? Have you gotten a diagnosis? I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better, Migzenith. And no need to answer either. Just get some rest. Find a replacement for every charger in my house. Are you the best? Listen, NMD, you are 100% the best. A legend, even, NMD. Also, possibly you're like me, and you are a hoarder of cables and charging accoutrements. Make sure, oh, NMD, make sure you test them because I have a whole bunch that no longer work. Just sprawled around the house. Don't know why. Bronchitis and close to pneumonia. If you ever want, if you waited until the weekend, you end up at Ojakur. Oh my goodness. Please, yeah, please to feel better soon, Migzenith. Please to feel better soon. What always helps people feel better soon, though, is following NMD. She's on that partner push. Streamer extraordinaire. Following her has been shown to cure 98% of all known ailments in the mortal universe. Only 98%, but still a pretty good ratio. Don't make those claims. I mean, you know, 1 out of 11 doctors agree, NMD. It's that same one that doesn't like toothpaste, but it's okay. But actually, you will feel better, Migzenith, because NMD is a bright and shining light in her stream, and you get to see her cat Marley. And really, do you need anything other reason to smile? Probably not. Or at least potentially not. Already followed. Thank you, Golganak. Golganak. You're amazing, Golganak. Hello, Quoth the Raven Evermore. Quoth the Raven, how are you doing today? Welcome on in, Quoth. Welcome in, Quoth. How you doing, Quoth? Chat, give me one moment. I will be right back. I'm getting a phone call that I don't usually get. Give me a moment, okay? Gucci. When my mom calls, it's very rare. And then I get nervous. I'm like, did something happen? Because my grandmother's been, you know...
Fucking Gucci.
Sickly. And so if I see her calling at a weird time, I'm like, oh, I'm picking this up. And no, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The mods were not barbecued, Quoth, but we did have a lovely barbecue. NMD, Music Girl, Jimmy, Andrew. We had so much meat, Quoth. And we finished all of it. Quoth the Raven, it was possibly a questionable amount of meat. In a good way. Quoth the Raven, in a good way. Like, I think we all had a great time, but it was a lot. It was a lot, as it should be. It was a lot. It was it was an amazing day, Quoth. It was beautiful in terms of, like, weather. We also, like, did a nice walk afterwards. It was great. So we had, Quoth, we had imported Hungarian sausage. We had ribs, burgers, hot dogs, ribeye, steak, and pork loin. And we also had corn and bok choy and carrots. And then Lita also had her fake burger and hot dog as well. Drops, yeah, they do, Coffee Rock. It's coffee. It's supposed to be like a little auto filtering kind of thing to remove people who you don't go see anymore or something. But it's it could be frustrating because people who be unfollowed who you never intended to unfollow. And that's a little bit on the frustrating side. But yeah, Fedora Soar, it was delicious. And yeah, all the meat, there was no leftover whatsoever, which is the first time Fedora Soar that I've barbecued for friendos and we haven't had leftovers. Because usually I make copious amounts, but it's only a few of us, and last time it was a bunch of other vegetarians as well. Yeah. My group got a D&D got together for the first time in months, and our Dungeon Master made shrimp and grits. Ooh, Quath, did you all put cheese in it? I know that's a silly question, possibly, but shrimp and grits with cheese? It's pretty next level. Who ate more, Andrew or Jimmy? So, Smikes, we also had dessert. We also had dessert, Smikes. I didn't mention the dessert for Fedora Soar. We had grilled peaches with vanilla ice cream as entree number 1. And then our entree dessert number 2, we got a cannoli pizza. And those were also all gone, Smikes. I don't know if anyone ate more. Andrew ate more meat, but Jimmy ate corn and vegetables as well. So it might have evened out, Smikes. They may have gone just toe to toe. Yeah, Peach Golganak. It reminds me of the Peaches song from the new movie. Canola pizza, 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was good. Hi, Nerduino, you handsome devil. Nerduino, how are you doing? Is the PC fixed, good sir? Is the computer fixed, Nerduino? Guys, go check out Nerduino, who is an amazing NASA scientist extraordinaire. Go check out the lovely Nerduino. We love you, Nerduino. Extremely handsome, too, is Nerduino. Nerduino, we had a beautiful mod barbecue-ness yesterday. They're all safe, though. I got cranking about 30 minutes last night. Nice. I saw there was some errors for the computer, and then I'd start to fade hard at that point in the evening. I was this morning too, Nerduino. I was so tired. I did take a little nap, and I had grand plans to get up earlier than I did from my nap. I was like, oh, it'll only be 30 minutes, and it was an hour later, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I just needed fresh hamsters. Send the old. Oh wait, Nerduino, they're safe, right? This isn't like that kind of retirement farm, right? I'd assume, given that you have mini Nerduino, you would never consider the bad kind of retirement farm for your hamsters, because I imagine she would not be all about that. Oh, sorry, Quath. Yes, cheese, garlic, butter, bacon. Ooh, Quath. Nice. Very nice, Quath the Raven. Excellent, even. Totally say this is one of your parents. Oh, gotcha. See, my parents never sent any dog to the farm, Nerduino, like that. But, because that's an American saying. Of all things, And Dad had no idea what that was. Like, I don't know what this phrase means. And then he usually would get angry when he learned the phrase. He's like, why would anyone say that? I don't know, Dad. I'm sorry, Papa. Let's see. We should be... Yeah, we're... Actually, that's 30 minutes, y'all. That is 30 minutes. I can take off the ferret onesie now, chat. It has been our 30 minutes in there. We didn't D&D, but we played Salem and Cat. What is Quath? Is that a real life board game, or is it like a digital board game? No, you Nerduino. Nerduino. When I got up and I had a little bit of time because I promised. I forget who really wanted a Leia, Antonia, and so I went ahead and when I got up and. I was a couple of minutes late because I was sketching her out. I didn't even finish the final layering in the line. So if we get to it, we'll have to do that. But there's the Leia, Antonia. Culture's different views on leftovers. Some are offended if some is left. If you had eaten it all, some get offended if all is eaten. Yep, indeed, Coffee rocks. Coffee, growing up in a Hungarian household, if you left any on your plate, it's almost an insult. Because it's like you didn't like the food, and like why didn't you like the food and the hospitality and all that jazz? It's an IRL board game, and Salem is a witch trial game. Oh, very cool, Quath. Didn't some of the Salem witches? I think they did. Nerduino. I think something like that just happened. I don't really understand at this stage if it was more than an apology, if they actually did something, like some kind of retribution for them. But yeah, there was some kind of sorry. Maybe it was because of like all the TV shows coming out in Nerduino, like Sabrina and Wednesday, and people were like, oh yeah, this terrible thing happened. Moldy wheat, yep. It was a fungus, not a Kevin, but it was a fungus that caused those hallucinogenic effects. You have to leave. Oh, gotcha, Coffee. I know coffee. There's also differences in South America as well that I've heard. Sure, it'll make. Oh, for sure, Nerduino. It will definitely make the politicians feel better, without question, Nerduino. It will not make the witches feel better unless they're still here with us, I suppose. A video game you can play in person, not in a video game. I don't know what that means, TD Fox. Is that a good thing, TD Fox? Oh, yeah, exactly, Nerduino. Then, I mean, but Nerduino, that just makes it all the more fun, right? If someone were to come out and say thank you, might be a little bit scary. Or, gotcha, TD. Magical kind hide under threat and are very good due to history. That is true, Fortuitous. But also, non-magical kind too are just people who are unfortunately persecuted. And yeah, the Salem witch trial, all from this particular mold that was growing on the wheat. It's up to 16 players. Nice. Salem 1862 was the game we played. All the characters are actually part of the trials. So what kind of game is it, Quoth? Is it like something like what's that Dead Rising game, right? There was like one of those where you're always running around trying to not be Death Stranding. No, I can't remember, but like there's the murderer and the murderees, and you're running around trying to do that, like that kind of big game. You're trying to have your faction win or be a solo person. Okay, so similar concept to it. Neat. I think that would be a fun one to play. I have my game system is still downstairs, and it's like mostly put away because of the flood. Except the Switch. The Switch is upstairs, so the Switch is playable. But as soon as I get my PlayStation back, it'll be back to Resident Evil and God of War. I still gotta finish those out. Either a witch or not a witch. So you try and kill off the witches and turn everyone into a witch, so you can accuse people. Okay. That sounds interesting, Quoth. When you're doing the accusations, Quoth, is it like, it almost feels like a kind of like a detective style game. Is that a at all fair assessment? Hi, Nake. Welcome in. Nice. Fortuitous, we will make a Kratos Antonia at some point. That is on the menu in my head to make. When we will make it, I'm not entirely sure yet. But we will have a video game themed month, I think. That should be fun. Like a video game characters as Antonia. And yep, a Lord of the Ring month. Yep. Smikes, did you hear they released, and this goes to all of chat, a Smeagol, a Gollum video game? where it's a stealth-based action game where you play as Gollum. It was... I don't know who was asking for it, but apparently it's been blasted by all the critics and the gamers. Like, everyone's been like, it's just terrible. I also vibe with the God of War fortuitous. Decide who you think is a witch. It's fun. Of course, they add other things that makes it... Oh, what are the extras, Quath? Yeah, Smikes. Smeagol video game. Never thought that would be a big production video game. But, Smikes, it was so bad. They did an apology on Twitter for the quality of the game. About, like, all the bugs and everything. Hi, Birian. Welcome in. How you doing, Birian? Town people, mafia, vampire. Oh, cool. Very cool, TD. That all the different factions are in there. Yeah, Coffee, you know when you're, like, as soon as the video game's released, if the company's releasing an apology about how bad the game is, it's not a good look. Not a good look, Coffee Rocks. I never, like, I saw the trailer and I didn't dislike the trailer. It was just, it didn't really get me excited. Last Lord of the Rings video game I played was, I think it takes place before the books in, like, one of Tolkien's extra worlds, Shadow of Mordor, and that was a really, really good game. When Sonic trailers came out, it was nightmare fuel, and they had to read it. Yes, for the movie, yes. Except Smikes, they didn't bother redoing any of this for the game. They just released the game, and then they were like, oh, I'm really sorry that the game is not good. Which is unfortunate, because it... I mean, I don't know if it would have had potential or not, but I do like the Tolkien universe. Play as a matchmaker card for 2 people. Whatever happens to the other. P80 card, we can't be accused as long as the card in play. Okay, cool, Quaff. Those are all factions, and there's a lot more single-member ones. Nice. So, TD, it sounds like there's a lot of customization almost and avenues that you can take when playing the game. And it sounds like it keeps it nice and fresh as well, which is really fun. Did anyone watch the guess what? I found all my chargers. Wait, hold on, NMD. The chargers that you left here, are they not actually here? NMD, I need some clarification, please, ma'am. NMD, are all the chargers with you? Game not good, it's not good, thanks for your cash. Customers, fortuitous, you're not wrong. All I left there, actually, okay, awesome. NMD, were they in a bag? Were they in your bag, or did you not bring them down? Lassie, I'm glad that everything's been found. I'm also glad I didn't go start looking for them, because that would have been uncomfortable, because I wouldn't have been able to find them. Did Marley sneak them out of your bag? Maybe Marley snuck them out of your bag, because you weren't at home and you needed to know that you did a less than optimal job. Because of the up and down temperatures this spring, will there be less ants sneaking to my condo this year? Probably not. I'd actually imagine if there's more temperature flips, there'll be more trying to sneak in. That's what I would suggest, Mikes, because if there's any more stability in your apartment than there is outside, then it makes your apartment a better location for them to go into. Unless you set it at a temperature that they really don't like. But then you might also not like the temperature as well. You know? It's hard to trust publishers. It is, Quath, yeah. Quath, I'm looking forward to... I don't know, did anyone see the PlayStation Expo? With all the new games? Mafia and the Vampires can only have 4 members. The Vampire one sounds cool, TD Fox. Little stinky beat. Oh, you. Oh, yep. I know those Smikes. Those are very grody. And they're not even that grody. They're not that bad, but they're one of those things where it's like, I like them in the lab. I don't like them in my house. Just like fruit flies. I really do not like them in the house, but it's fine. Like in the lab, they're amazing. Quoth, they announced a new Spider-Man. Hi, Athena Cat! Athena Cats. Hi, Athena Cat. How you doing, Athena Cat? Quoth, they announced a new Spider-Man. Wonder Woman! New Spider-Man, Quoth. Where, yes, you get to play as Venom. Which looks amazing. A Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Which I was very pumped for. And then there were a couple of other ones, too. Whose titles I don't remember, but they looked really good. Test groups held in the game. The Coffee Rocks for the Lord of the Rings one. Coffee, sometimes the testers that you get. Yes, the new Assassin's Creed. Yes, Quoth. It looks like they're taking you back to the Crusades. It looks like. They didn't confirm it, but that's what it looks like. I feel the only thing they have going for them in the original content is Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, Smikes. That's fair. Exclusives seem very far between. I think most of the exclusives are dead, Smikes. Like, that's not just on PlayStation, but Xbox as well. The most exclusive things are probably on the Nintendo platform at this stage. But yeah, Coffee, sometimes what you can do is that you can hire the groups that you hire to do these testing is just not diverse enough of a group, and so you're not going to get that match. These are all the ones that we've done so far throughout this month. So we did, a couple of Sith Lords. We've got some of our other characters. Our primary character is an ant, hence Antonia. But we also have a bunch of other characters as well. We have our little fungus character down here and a nematode. Here's what we did too. Not pictures. And actually there's 3 of those animations. They're on a randomizer. So there's one with Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan. There's one with Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. And there's one as Ellie as Mace Windu. It's on a randomizer, so I'm going to try to trigger another one for y'all. It could be the same one. Nope, there we go. There's number 2. Hi, Crux! Sneaks in not late and doesn't apologize. Crux, you are doing a good job, Crux! Proud of you, Crux. How you doing, Crux? Thank you, Nona. Thank you. We won't get lucky enough to play the third one. Oh, it is the third one. Look at that. Ellie just likes to throw the lightsaber at the end. Why? I don't know, but she likes to do that. Arson each night. You pour gasoline on a member and until... Oh, gotcha, TD.
Gucci.
Anakin did him, Ellie dirty. Oh, because of Mace Windu. Yes, Mikes. I believe yes, I agree. Chat, what are we working on today, Raiders? Let me show you. We're currently doing a Queen Amidala, Antonia. This is the one we're currently sprucing on up. It'll be this. It was between this and Leia were the 2 that were really winning today. So the other sketches that we had ready. Leia one isn't done. I have to add in the finalized lines, but if we go over to it, we'll do that. And then we also had another option with Darth Maul as Antonia. And the other one was Boba Fett. We had a Boba Fett option as well. Hi, go to the B! Jar Jar, only good thing about those movies? I know you love Jar Jar, Gwen. Gwen, that is why... Honestly, Gwen, I wasn't going to make Jar Jar because that's a weird Antonia to make. Like, it just... But I made this specifically for you, Gwendolyn P. Specifically for you, Gwen. Also, Gwen, I have Monkey Brad. Thank you for the follow, Monkey Brad. Welcome to the colony, Monkey Brad. Gwen. I found something, Gwen, today. So, you know, Gwen, when we do the hype animation, there's Antonia dancing. And you know how she's been pixelated, Gwen? And I know it's been driving Smikes up the wall, because it's like, why on earth can we just not have a pixelated version? Can we just make things look nice? It's because I lost the file of the high res. Because of my naming system. It wasn't where it was supposed to be, Gwen, okay? And then, Gwen, I found it this morning. It was in a... It didn't make any sense of what folder it was in. It was separate from the other file sizes, but we found it, Gwen. And so now, Gwen, when Antonia dances, or Kevin dances... He's high res now, Gwen. He's high res. Can't ask for any more. Good to see you two. Did some house cleaning stuff while off work today. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow since I'm off tomorrow too. Excellent, Crux. Crux, sometimes those are the best days. Ginger TV, hi! Ginger TV, still lurking. Night, night, everyone. Please have a safe, wonderful stream. Thank you so much, Jinjin. And I love the emotes, Jinjin.
This is the way.
Too much detail, bring back pixelated. Gwendolyn P. Gwendolyn P. I was so stupid excited for that this morning. I was looking for something totally different, and I was like, wait a minute. I think this might be it. And I was like, Spikes!
There's five Kevins.
I mean, fair, Smikes. Kevin can still get yeeted. Soon we'll have a summer Kevin. Smikes had an idea for a summer-themed Kevin, Gwen. And it's gonna be an absolute hoot. Summer Kevin, Gwendolyn P. You wouldn't have thought Smikes would have come up with Summer Kevin. He came up with the best Summer Kevin. You did, Smikes. It's actually in the Discord. Under the ideas section. A beautiful idea, sir. Lovely idea. Maybe catch up on more sleep and learn some of those things. Excellent, Crux. Excellent. Crux, we are doing tomorrow for our Memorial Day. Lita wanted ice cream. So we're going to go get some ice cream. And then we're going to have a little barbecue, like a mini barbecue tomorrow. And then we're going to stream some microscopy in the evening. So that is my plan for tomorrow. Oh, and take the little one on a walk, too. Should be fun, I think. Ice cream with soup. No. There's no soup coming. No soup. Don't worry. Was this the one? It was not Smikes. Glad it was Smikes and not TN. He requested Speedo. Gwen, you don't know. You don't know what Kevin is wearing in this situation. Maybe, Gwen? Gwen, I can safely assure you that Kevin is clothed in this idea. Babies like beards. Which I thought was interesting. And yes, NMD took a lot of cat photos. Gwendolyn P. Beards beats Battlestar Galactica baby's favorites. She does. So, Smikes, ask Andrew about the shirt that she wore the day that he came. Because she had a special outfit on for Andrew. And that'll explain one of those bees. And then she has not seen any Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, just ask Andrew about the shirt. 2 more months. So they start at 6 months, Mikes, yeah. But at that point, there's still also milk, and then it, like, eventually goes. She cannot have ice cream. Nope. NMD, you heard what Lita said. Guys, go check out Daybreak Stations, aka Daybreak Studios. Artist extraordinaire. And gamer. And reader. And poetry. All things. Smells and pheromones, what I believe babies go by before. Yep, indeed, Coffee Rocks. But they do see, it's interesting though, it's because it's called the 4th trimester. And yes, I know trimester 4 doesn't really work together, but they say because of developmental reasons, the baby can only get so big in utero. If it actually got as big as it needed to and developed, it couldn't be birthed. And so that's why that there's another 3-month block where their vision is really blurry and they're still coming into their own just because they haven't been fully developed on it like that front. And so now she's more developed and hopefully she'll be able to have better perception of things. But I always thought it was interesting, Golganak, that it worked in such a unique way. Like, I thought it was much, I didn't know about that 3rd trimester. Oh, hold on. Okay. 4th trimester, just as weird as bi-weekly pay. Technically pay me. Look, fortuitous. Exactly. I don't know why they don't do it, fortuitous. I mean, I do, but, you know, I can still be silly about it, right? Fortuitous, maybe, possibly. A little bit. Right, fortuitous? Also, most likely there's no object per... Yeah, so that's the thing, too. And NMD, I wish we had answers to that, because I'm just curious as to how much of an idea. Because then every time, right, she looked at you as well. Big smile until you took out your phone, and the smile went away. You know? Precision of language affects me. Yeah, fortuitous. Otherwise, let's have fun and cut it up. You're not wrong. Term humans born premature had been... Yeah. And Golganak... I wonder, and this is just a hypothesis, there's no data to back this up, but if heads are getting bigger and bodies are getting bigger and it takes longer to develop, then I wonder at what stage would they be able, like, if we keep going towards C-sections, eventually would there be a lack of an evolutionary push and babies get bigger and then you just C-section them out? She knows that they are not you, maybe. Yeah, I mean, Coffee Rocks, I took it as that she recognized really good people. That's how I took it. Not that she was flirting. Although I did have to chuckle about it. She was a pretty happy baby, NMD. She might even come in for a visit tonight, depending on how late we go. The next couple of nights, she will be coming in for visits on the stream. So you guys, if you will get to see baby Alona, presumably a couple of times this week. All he needs a Nerf gun. Look, Smikes. Yes. Can we all win the lottery? I wish. She said, Music Girl, it was beautiful. She was... It's just conked out. She just felt safe and she was just... Also on Jimmy. Jimmy, too. Just, like, out like a light. That's true, Smikes. When you leave an impression on someone, they remember your qualities and respond warmly. To others, the chairs... I mean, fortuitous, listen. All of the people that we had over, number one, are very, very good people. And number two, they're very good friends. And I'm grateful that they are, like, you know, my little girl who really... SciArt Sunday. So we're working on Queen Amidala as Antonia today. Is the one that we're trying to get done. And then we had a request for Leia as well, so I think we're gonna do Leia second today. Assuming we have the time, and we should still have the time for it. Of course, old drum. Absolutely, old drum. Nope, no problem at all, my friend. Come along, right? Thank you, Fedorasaur. It's coming. I think the colors are sometimes a challenge, right? Of like, especially with this one, was trying to pick out how much color matching we can actually get in between the various components of her headdress. But I think it's coming out all right. The next fun part will be mirroring the image, but we can do this, chat. We can do this. There we go. And we will go in when we merge in these colors with that spray and blend them together. It'll make it much easier to come through. Gwen P put some grains of sand in her. Oh, yes. So Gwen, listen. Queen Amidala has no problem with sand. Now, Anakin has a whole bunch of problem with sand, as we know, because it's coarse and it gets everywhere, right? Padme don't care. Padme don't care that he killed younglings and the men, the women, and the children because he was sad. So, really, she would never actually hold it in things. I am Travel the World, yes. We have, we do have an emote on the merch store, Travel the World. There's a breakdown of prices. I've made some emotes actually Travel the World for some of the friendos. So this one was a really fun one. This is one I made for Jimmy B. So listen. So this one was really fun, Travel, because Jimmy described to me as he wanted Toad and Toadette doing a Poggers face. And Travel, at that point, I had no idea what Poggers meant. I had absolutely no idea what it meant, right? And so Jimmy and I are messaging while he's live, so he's demonstrating to me what Poggers means. And finally, you know, he's like this. And so then we finally, like, figured it out like that, yeah. I do commissions, Old Drum, yeah. Like, so on the website, that Smike's just linked. There's the emote that Smike's just linked. There's a breakdown in the prices and, like, the different packages that you can get. Because there's different tiers of if it's exclusive and only you can use it versus it can be resellable versus if it's animated, like all those components, yeah. Hear me out, though. Maybe he has issues with sand, not his biggest issues. Nerduino, I don't know. What? I want Poggers emotes. What's Poggers Precious? And I actually have this one too. This is another one. Jimmy just dropped it, but I have it right here. Oh, I actually made those other ones too, what Jimmy just posted. But I have the Jimmy P pin. Travel actually sitting in front of me at my desk. You can see it on the camera. There is the Jimmy sticker. And then the Jimmy pin lives right here. Next to the Bit Gamey pin. Those two are living right here. It's so that I can always... It's because I can look at them. And they make me smile. Jimmy's a bestie. Actually, Travel, I met Jimmy some absurd amount of time ago. Jimmy, let's see, when did we actually follow each other? So October 9th, 2021. And Jimmy was, I think, my second commission. Looking Cool Zedman was my very first one. And I was like, I'm like, I don't think I deserve this. And I'm like, Jimmy, I'm not good enough to do it. Jimmy's like, no, you're fine. And then Jimmy's telling me, he's like, oh, can you make this Poggers thing? I'm like, I don't know what Poggers is. And then I'm like, I don't want to fail you, Jimmy. And he's like, no, it's all good. And I'm like, no, it's not Gucci. I just want to, no. And it was a whole thing. And now we've met and we've hung out and it's like, we're, you know, constant, like his stream is up with me the moment that he's live, even if we're live, it's a whole thing. And same with some of the close friendos. So they've primarily the ones who've done Gucci. The emote. It is fortuitous, Traveler. It is very Gucci. Primarily I've done emotes for friendos. There have been a few that won raffles of an emote, So I did an emote commission for some folks from a raffle winning. And then there was a few done. I had a recent one of a cat. Let me show you all the recent one. This one was a fun one to do. A. Poinsettia was the one who it was for. Was this one here. So it was like a cat saying hello. I thought it was kind of cute. And there was also an alternative version of this. Yeah, this one. So this was my original version. Because they didn't give me any direction. They were just like, I just want a cat. So it reminded me of Barley, so I put his tongue out. But then they wanted, like the little Tifa's and like tongue in, so that's how we ended up doing it. Yeah, that was a fun one to do, I thought. Y'all, thank y'all. Yeah, a bunch for Risto as well. Hi, Makawaka. How you doing, Makawaka? Come in, Makawaka. Thank you, Travel. I try. It's usually not very fast. Like, I try to get it done in like a week or two. I'm sure there's people who do it faster, but we don't really get a bunch of orders, and then I also have my full-time job, so it takes a little bit longer, but we try to make sure that it's made with love and like you're satisfied and you get revisions in there and like all that jazz. Go. You did, Nerd. Thank you, Nerdowino. Nerdowino, you're far too kind, sir. I did see you sent me a message. I didn't look at it, though, yet. And here you're answering all my questions? My goodness, Nerdowino. Well, sir, I love your face, Nerdowino. Handsome devil. As Gwen always says, NASA in the his house. Or in the heezy. The only thing is, Nerdowino, you can't, apparently sometimes I lose my files. Like the Dancing Kevin. The one that changes the colors. I had lost the HD version of that file for like 6 months. If not more. Because like, Smikes has gone through and changed all the GIF formats into these WebMPs. So they work, they're smaller file size and they don't slow down the OBS processing. And I couldn't find where the heck I had put the high-res version of that. And so this morning, because it wasn't in the folder with the rest of them, this morning I randomly found it. I randomly found the high-res Dancing Kevin. So now Travel the World, when you hit ! hype, you get the high-res Kevin dancing at you instead of the low-res one. And yeah, Nerdowino, I also didn't name them the full thing. I didn't name them the same thing, Nerdowino, as the rest. Which also doesn't make any sense. How do the revisions work? What if I want a full change instead of a partial? We have had that once before, Gwen. So the prompt was our friend RuneScape Penguin wanted a penguin with a pickle. And I made a South African penguin holding a pickle, but then he wanted a rock hopper holding a pickle. So then I just remade it and did a rock hopper holding a pickle. That's the most like giant change. It's, you know, it like looked very different because it's a different penguin. Nerdowino putting dirty links into the chat, folks. It's okay. We love Nerdowino here. Nerd, you know, it's because you put filthy links into the chat, Nerdowino. It's okay. Like, it's you, and you're lovely, but we can't have the young people clicking on that. Alright, chat, the colors aren't... What did you put? It. Look, Nerdowino, it cannot go to that website, sir. That website that you just put in there, the 1479827982735.ai. That went to a very filthy link, sir. So Nerduino, anytime that you type into the chat with something like a string of letters dot with something else, it makes it a hyperlink, and it will take people somewhere. Even though I know it's an Adobe Illustrator, but it does take people places. Yeah, exactly. And so and it didn't actually take people anywhere dirty, but some of them, Nerduino, actually go to like a download, and you can get viruses that way. And yeah, it's us just being overcautious. Hello, Zintaos, Queen Amidala and Antonelita. Yes, Zen, how you doing, you handsome devil? Zen, how you doing, Zen? Zen, the original options today were either, well, there was Padme. Oh, thank you, Smikes. I didn't even notice that. Apologies for being there. You have questions? Ask away, please, Zen. Ask your questions. Zen, no science streams here for. What do you mean, Kippa? What do you mean, Kippa? Most likely in the near future? That would be very poggers, Jimmy. Music Girl right now is like, Jimmy! Jimmy, what are you saying? Music Girl, by the way, thank you so very much for the donut. Lita today, she was like, we had some here, and Lita was just like, before she left, we had one, and she was like, this is absolutely amazing. This is like such a good donut. And it was just, she was just like, oh, because we haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut in ages. And we were just like, oh my God, this is such a good donut. Yeah, and it was, thank you, Music Girl. Gotta go. Probably okay with Steve's check. Excellent. Coffee Rocks, good luck. Good luck, Coffee Rocks. Most best donuts, they're pretty good. Hoping it's gonna be Krispy Kreme. Yeah, so Quoth, my favorite non-regular specialty donut is Dunkin' Donuts.
Education and some inspiration spitting from the heart. I know that I got the chemistry, spit the science, it's my art.
Thank you, Fedora Soar. The regular donut, the best one is Krispy Kreme. Like the regular glazed donut, I think. But anything specialty like Boston cream and whatnot, I think the best is Dunkin' Donut. And Lita and I always were talking about this, and we were like, well, we haven't really tried a specialty donut from Krispy Kreme in a long time, so it might be better, but at that time it wasn't. Oh, sorry. So Zen, were you here a week or two ago? We found a kitten in the backyard. Yeah, 2 days, Fedora. So after 2 days, after a little one was born, we got home from the hospital, Fedora. So I checked my email before we got home from the hospital, and then when we got home, I checked, and that's when it had happened. So on the drive home from the hospital is when it came. So Zen, I think that cat that was running around, that's not the cat that we just rescued. That cat is now with our neighbor. But the one that you just saw, we think is the mom or the dad, because they look a little bit similar. May or may not be accurate, Zen, but that's the hope is. We used to have an amazing only local donut shop before things moved and changed things. Now a food place, but my whole life is the best donut place still has been at the. So for mine, fortuitous traveler, the best donut place, it was in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's called Holtzman's Donuts. And that donut place is spot on next level. It was a really, really good donut place. All is Gucci, you're Gucci, NMD. Also, NMD, your money. NMD, did you know that you're money? It's a phrase that I learned from Queen Shells. And I like it. It makes me feel happy. So, NMD, you are money, ma'am. Just so you know, NMD.
Gucci.
Gucci, indeed. It was the only one a family owner. That's so fortuitous. That's what the Holtzman was like, too. It's a family-owned and operated donut place. They had, I think, 2 in the town. Or in the city. But very much like that local vibe feel to it. Visit the king in the morning. And then see the queen. Dairy Queen for the evening. Oh, fortuitous. That sounds so good. I cannot remember the last time that we had any Dairy Queen. We are getting ice cream tomorrow. Y'all, actually, Lita asked the mod. She was in the presence of the mods. They can confirm that she asked for ice cream tomorrow, and I told her that yes, we will go get ice cream tomorrow. So that is on the agenda for tomorrow. I don't know how busy it will be because it's Memorial Day. And let's hope it's not closed. But that is a plan tomorrow to go. It's called Rita's Fortuitous, the one that we go to. It's a New Jersey staple. And it's quite tasty. They have a frozen custard instead of frozen ice cream. Go, coming all together. Just missing the court jester. Oh, listen, fortuitous. That there should be a court jester or something, right? If I'm remembering correctly, though, there's nothing like that, right? There's no equivalent of a jester eatery. Maybe like a good hot dog place, right? I feel like hot dog places are always few and far between anyway. Local places when the original owner... Yeah, so fortuitous. My favorite local cuisine story is a place called Falafel King. This is located in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of Emory University, where I went to undergrad. And it was originally owned by a Mediterranean family. So they came over from Greece, I believe, and they served 2 things on the menu. Yes, that's what we're getting, Gwen. Or no, maybe it was... No, I think it was Greek. They served shawarma, chicken shawarma, and falafel. And that was it. And then Fortuitous Traveler, they sold the place. I don't know the backstory of why they sold it, but it was bought by... Oh no, sorry, Fortuitous. Back up even further. The original building was a hot dog place. The hot dog place was bought by... Let me just show you a picture, Fortuitous, because it's marginally hilarious. The building had a giant hot dog on it to begin with. And they removed the hot dog, but the building structure is still the same. Sometimes. So here's the building. So there was originally a giant hot dog on the building here. Okay? And then it was a Japanese couple that bought it from the Greek people. And then Fortuitous, they kept the same menu, but they added... Yes, they added a sushi bar. A Supernatural, they took it down because it wasn't a hot dog anymore. or they didn't sell hot dogs anymore. They went to being just this falafel and shawarma, and then a Japanese couple bought it, and they added a sushi bar, but kept the original recipe. So they kept the original recipe. Hi, Alex Vixen! Thank you for the booties in the face, Alex Vixen. Yeah, so they kept everything the same for Fortuitous, all the same recipes, but added a sushi bar. And the sushi bar for Fortuitous had a chicken shawarma and falafel piece of sushi. Sounds weird. It was amazing. That was my favorite sushi that they had. And then a Korean couple bought it. They kept the menu the same, but they added a few more Greek items. So like they added baklava and hummus. And Fortuitous, this place is so tiny. Like there's the menu. There's the shawarma cooking. That's Dave right there. Him and his wife, we knew by name because we would go once a week. Super tiny little place, but it was so tasty. Yep, there's the sushi bar right there, down below. There's the little sushi bar. There's Jane right there. Yeah, I think there's a picture of the inside. Yeah, like here again. See, it's really, really tiny, Gwen. But like, there's the shawarma, and they had this amazing orange sauce that had a little bit of spicy zest to it, but very flavorful. Really, really tasty. And then, yeah, the inside is super, super small. So we usually just ate outside or got it to go. But yeah, and like half the building is like the you know, the kitchen and like back room area, restroom. Yeah, they got the flames going. NMD, if we go to Atlanta together, I will absolutely get you some. There, yeah, Gwen, here's the tables. Here, the window is here, and then there's 2 tables. And so, Gwen, not gonna lie to you. So this is what the building looks like. It's right outside Emory, okay? And there's like a whole little area called Emory Village where it's like a bunch of little restaurants, like locally owned restaurants. There's also Starbucks. And I looked at this building and I was like, I can't justify going in here. This looks like I'm gonna get sick. Because it's not like painted up. It does not fit with the rest of the area. Like in terms of just appearance. And then my best friend Nate was like, have you been to Falafel King? And I was like, no, I haven't been. Like, is it good? And he's like, it is one of the best meals you ever have. And so I'm like, fine, let's go. And then I was just hooked, and it was a weekly thing. And my sister is still hooked as well. Like when she goes to Atlanta, we always go get a Falafel King. So Alex, here's the thing. Alex, there was a Starbucks at Emory Village. And then Alex, if this is, you're looking at the restaurant, right behind you is the Emory bookstore, and that also had a Starbucks in it. So these 2 Starbucks were maybe 500 yards from one another. They were not, like, there was no reason to have 2 Starbucks that close to one another. But we did, Alex. We did. And there's always the Star. I mean, it's also a college campus, right? So you're going to have the Starbucks, but yeah, that's in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a coffee shop in every corner of America? No, Zen. No, Zen. That's only some places have the common coffee shops on every corner. We have a tasty one in town, Zen, but it's not a Starbucks. We actually do not have a Starbucks in the immediate vicinity, Zen, actually, if I think about it. There's we have like little local coffee shops near us. By the way, Zen, what was your other question? Zen, you said you had so many questions when you came in. And then I interrupted you with my excitement, Zen's house. 12 local... TD Fox, that's nice. I like the idea of the local restaurants and local coffee shops. It always feels like there's a little extra love in there. I lost track. I'm so sorry, Zen. Zen, that was my fault. I'm sorry. I got excited. I had to show you the pictures, Zen. Show you all my new favorited photos, Zen. Got one better. Starbucks across the street from each other. Yep. Had a snarky sign of people were here for the lazy don't want to cross the street. Alex, question. Did they also have drive-thrus? because I saw we had one like that in Georgia, Alex, where it was they were across the street and they both had drive-throughs, and that was always a chuckle for me because both drive-through lines would be slammed, and so then if you were going up, you had to figure out which drive-through line to get into that you're willing to put up with in terms of time. The barbecue, yes. So Zen, we had on the menus in Taos ribs, ribeye, beef tenderloin, steak tips, hamburgers, hot dogs, imported Hungarian sausage, corn, carrots, bok choy, and then Lita had a fake hamburger. And the only leftovers then was a piece of corn and the carrots and the bok choy. So all the meat was decimated. No leftovers at all, Zen. And we just sat outside, fired up the grill, and I was just bringing, like, when it got off the grill, Zen, I just put it on the table and we were just eating. So we just sat and ate, and then we finished around 7, and we went on an hour-long walk around the lake. The same lake where I get all the samples from, Zen. And then I grilled peaches with vanilla ice cream. And then Zen, we ordered a cannoli pizza for dessert. So it was a copious amount of food, but like, it was so much fun, Zen. It was so much fun. And so Gwen, this Hungarian sausage was imported, and why did I get it? Jimmy really wanted imported Hungarian sausage, and so we had some imported, and I waited until Jimmy came that we had it. And Gwen, here's the catch. We didn't take any pictures of the food yesterday. I spaced, and because I just put plates down, and we just ate. No, now Alex, not that cannoli. Alex, not that cannoli. Like the food cannoli, our baby cannoli. Listen, Alex, by the way, we were cutting the cannoli pizza, and baby cannoli was staring at us from the microwave, like on top of it, and just staring. Like she's like a little horrified look of like what are you doing? Hi, Winsing! Okay, I think I took a picture of my... Okay, so NMD has a picture, Gwen. Gwen, NMD has a picture. Although, Gwen, I can partially make it up to you. Gwen, tomorrow... Not tomorrow. When is the end of May? The end of May is coming soon, Gwendolyn P. On Thursday, Gwen, there will be new emotes for the channel because our seasonal emotes are kicking in. So the bee flower Antonia is going away on Thursday, and there will be a new one for the summer, Gwen. It will be the barbecuing Antonia. She's not getting barbecued. She is doing the barbecuing. So this emote is going away. This emote is going away on Thursday. We're getting a different emote for that. Yeah. Hopefully that's okay, y'all. Yes, and the barbecuing Antonia will be here. The barbecuing Antonia will be here. Thank you, Daybreak, for putting the table back. Thank you, Daybreak. I appreciate you, Daybreak Stations, aka Daybreak Studios. Alright, y'all. Look, we have Queen Amidala done. Wait, did I do her face correctly? Ah, it's too hard. Hold on. Nope. Spray. There we go. That feels better. Yes, so Lady Lara Croft, that'll be the summer seasonal emote. And then we'll also, the Star Wars ones are going away as well on Thursday, and you're getting some of the Marvel ones, because we start the Marvel month Antonia for June. So you'll get some Marvel Antonias. Oh, no, I got, Lady, don't worry, I got Gwen's fair. We have to decide what color to do. What would be the good color for Gwen's favorite part, of course? It is a very... Hi, Ariella! Ariella, how you doing, ma'am? Ariella, welcome in. Welcome on in, madame. I hope all is well. Ariella, we just finished out... Queen Amidala, Antonia. Guys, if you're not checking out Ariella Studies' recent Twitch affiliate, science artist extraordinaire, please go check out all the amazing Ariella Studies. Go drop them a follow. Go drop them a follow, chat. Cleaned out cookies and Twitch is telling me how to earn channel points again. Thank you, Twitch, for that. I would never know. So I think by watching. Oh. Is that your kitty cat, Ariella? I assume it is. What a cutie patootie. Nice. I like it. It is working. Yes, I like that. I like it. It even popped up on the screen. Ariella, it popped up on the screen. I like it. It is a very good emote. It's a very good emote. Mochi of cat cam fame. Yes, I do enjoy your cat cam. I do love the I also love the artistry, Ariella, but I also like the cat cam. I also very much enjoy the cat cam. All right, let's put Queen Amidala onto the collage, as it were. Eventually, we'll have to resize everyone on this. We're getting there, though. If we want it to be poetic, we'll put her next to Darth Vader. Queen Amidala. Alex, how do you feel about Queen Amidala? Oh, hold on. Behind Obi-Wan. Where's the Obi-Wan? What layer? There we go. There we go. Gwendolyn P, there's some photos in the Discord. There's some photos in the Discord. Close to Anakin, wait. Right here, Zen. Oh, well, I don't want to spoil the movie for you, Zen. Zen, if I wanted to be extra funny, I'd put her next to Obi-Wan, because then she could be like, turn me against it. Kevin wants to smack... Alex, it does look like it, and now I have to leave it. Alex, now I have to leave it. Now it is lore that they have to be tied together, and I'm not going to make it, because that would be terrible, but I almost feel like we have to do, at some point, a Kevin pinata-ing someone. I like it, Alex. I very much like it. Alright, save this. Any water bear characters? Ariel, exclamation point hero. Exclamation point hero. Thank you, Alex. That is our tardigrade. He's also 3D printed. And he's very cool as a 3D print. I think he turned out quite nice. I put a cape on him because he can survive so much, right? And then we also have him playing the sousaphone. So we have a sticker, Ariella, of him playing the sousaphone. And then he's also animated. So you can... Who?
SciAnts. We have experimental SciAnts. We're curious, not judgmental. Always good vibes. When science on screen. Time to learn life with science stream.
A giant passive... Yes, so I went with a very different style. I did the Chinbi style. Like the big eyes, because I thought it just worked. I thought it worked well. Back into Sanji one time. Love you, Sanji. Love you, Zen. Yeah, the chibi, yeah. All right, y'all. This one, we still need to actually fix. This one was the second place one. And I have not done yet all the corrected sketch lines, so we need to do that on this one. So I've sketched out this character. This is Leia, Princess Leia / General Organa, depending. I mean, she's both, right? So this is, I was sketching her out earlier today, but we did not end up doing, I didn't end up finishing the sketch, so I'm going to grab some colors, and we're going to finish her out now, and then actually do the whole process together for that one. If that y'all don't mind. I never saw it. Oh, Alex. So she's over on the side, Alex. And then I think she's above my head in the animation. Let me do the... I think she'll be right around here, Alex?
SciAnts.
Yeah, right here.
Experimental SciAnts. We're curious, not judgmental. Always good vibes when science on screen. Time to learn life with SciAnts.
She'll also, Alex, be in the final fancy music video. Once we fulfill the channel point right there. And I know Smikes is just like, oh my god. And actually, Smikes, because of you, in part, this Wednesday, a goal is to at least do another musical character. Being Andrew's character or NMD's character. So doing either the... So Smikes decided all the mods, animal personas. And so NMD is an anteater, and Andrew is a beaver. I don't know why, and I don't question it. I just default to whatever Smike says, and that's all good. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be making those characters as well. And then I have to do the owl, too, for Grimly Smikes. The wise owl.
Don't you like me a little bit?
Speaking of,
even like you a little bit.
hi, Big Game.
I heard you like me a little bit.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
Hi, Bits Gamey, aka Master Lee, aka the creator of Dog's Life, Homeward Hound, and I'm a dog, aka the single greatest father on planet Earth. Bit Gamey, how are you doing today, you handsome devil? No, you, Bits Gamey, Bit Gamey. Welcome in, guys. If you don't check out Bit Gamey, you're gonna be very, very sad. Again, game dev wizard extraordinaire, also the single greatest father ever. Go check out Bit Gamey.
Science, know you. You're the cutest. I know that you deserve it, Juno. You a star over here. I'll reverse the card like Uno.
You're breathtaking.
Most you, Bit Gamey. Bit Gamey, sir, I hope you've had a great day. I hope Mrs. Gamey is back home safe and sound. We are Bit. I didn't finish this sketch. And so we're adding in all the solid components now. I don't think this is probably the first time we've done it live that I'm actually adding all these components in, but it's okay. It's okay, Bit Gaming. We're gonna get over it. I will.
Together, we can rule the
Becca's
galaxy.
Crafty Life. Hi, Becca. Becca, thank you for the resub. 10 months. Becca, how are you doing today, man? Welcome on in. I hope all is well. Becca, we're just working on some SciArt Sunday. Again, these are Star Wars themed that we're doing. So welcome on in, Becca. So what I'm doing is adding in primary lines now that are much nicer done versus our sketch ones. So they're cleaner. They hopefully will look, more uniform in texture and shape. So we're adding in now. Sick but good. Becca, I hope you feel better soon, ma'am. Especially on a holiday weekend, no six. Gotta get better. Had a beautiful guests, Becca, here over the weekend. We had NMD96. We had Andrew CZ. We had Music Girl. We had Jimmy B93. We had all the Fancy Pants people here. It was a mini mod party even. It was a whole lot of fun. I was sad that they left, but you know, everyone has to get home. But we had a good time. Lots of barbecuing. A lot of food. A lot of laughs. Oh, Bit, by the way, Bit Gaming. I found the high-res Kevin file. So now when we do hype, the hype animation is actually high-res, and it doesn't look so grainy. Where was it? Not the folder that it should have been in. It was in a folder that absolutely made no sense, and why it was there, I have no idea. But yeah. So Gwen, I could have done the other famous Leia. But yeah. Gwen, I did not end up going that route. Maybe one day, Gwen. Maybe one day we'll do it. Possibly, Gwen. Bring out the party, bring out the fun, the humor. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As indeed. You found something. Last place you looked. Clearly it was. That's. Okay, so I guess I meant. Yeah, no, I agree, Bit. It's a little bit of a silly saying. I guess my inflection of it was trying to. There was no reason to look where I looked. It did not make any sense to look there. Thank you, Big Game. It was just this morning I was looking for something else, and I was like, huh, is this what I think it is? And sure enough, it was. And it, again, for some reason, Bit, it was a very different name than what the other file names were, because I usually name them all the same thing, then followed by the number of for the size that they are. And this was named something totally different. No idea why, Bit. No idea why. Totally excited to give you the boo, Bit Gaming. We only give Bit Gaming the cheers and the love. No! How dare, Bit Gaming? How dare? How dare, Bit Gaming, boo yourself? I can't even, like... TD, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit... Thank you, TD Fog. You saved Bit Gaming the trouble of booing himself, because that's... I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I do. I don't like that Bit Gaming boos himself. It makes me sad.
My best friend.
No. That was Lita. Lita did the boo animation. That was one of the very first animated items that we had, Gwen. She did that in Procreate. She also did the rabbit holes one, both the emote and the animation. The bananas, the It's Bananas redeem. The derailed, she did that one as well. She's done a fair bit. But she uses Procreate and not Clip Studio. She does not like Clip Studio. I fixed... Wait, did I not change that one, Smikes? Hi, sir. Did I not change that one, Smikes? Chad, Smikes actually did a like, he's fixed all the artwork in the sense of, like, everything's been converted to proper file format, so it's, like, not going to slow down and nerf the stream. It's, like, miles better. And it's, yeah, it's so much nicer. It come out of dad joke, Cirque, a little bit. Although, Cirque, aren't all of my jokes dad jokes now? Maybe. What's a composer's favorite fruit? What is it, Cirque? Hit me. Zen, the reason Cirque comes back is because of you. Right, Zen? Right, Zen. Banana, banana, banana. That is a very good one, Cirque. Very, very good, Cirque. Well done. I do love me some Beethoven humor. Not the dog as much, though. I don't know if y'all like those movies, but they never really hit it home for me. I don't know if that one's Cirque. Even if you have, I still enjoyed it for a second time. Why do most people like aquariums? Because of their inner fish, maybe. Zen, that's the nice scientific answer. Smikes, I'm gonna disappoint you. We forgot about the watermelon. We forgot about the watermelon until last night. Like, until we were rounding out the evening, no one even mentioned the watermelon. I'm so sorry, Smikes. I know, Jimmy was very disappointed. And that made me all the sadder, Smikes. I wanted Jimmy to be happy. And I think he may have been a little disappointed. So, Gwen, the watermelon was on the, like, one of our countertops. And that's not the room that we were hanging out in. And so it was, we were rounding out the evening after I had grilled peaches. And we had the cannoli pizza. And all of a sudden Lita was like, wait, we didn't do the watermelon. And I was like, oh my god. So I'm a bad, and there was no fish either, Gwen. Gwen, there was no, I did a bad job. Because the indoor fins. Thank you, Cirque. That was a good one, Cirque. That was a good one. But yeah, I did a very, very bad job, Gwen. Poor Jimmy. No fish, no watermelon. And Gwen, I even got fish sauce to pour into the watermelon. So that Jimmy would extra like the watermelon. And you know what, Gwen? I did a very bad job. And Gwen, the watermelon, I can't even save till I see Jimmy and Music Girl again because it'll just go bad. Right? And then what if watermelon's out of season? Then I'll have ruined Jimmy's love of watermelon again. How do you catch a watermelon? How do you catch a watermelon? It was the Music Girl. I don't even know what to do now. I should have, no, you know what I should have done, Music Girl? And now it's coming in my head. What I should have done It send you home with the watermelon. Guys, we did mention Derek, Devin, and Moko Made. Go follow Derek and Devin of the Moko Made community, where Cirque has been hanging out as well. I wish pickled watermelon rind wasn't hard to make. I'm not sure, Cirque. I do know Lita had pickled watermelon here at home that we got from the unofficial soup, and she was gonna use it in some mocktails. And now I cannot remember for the life of me if we've had it or not, but it was good. It's okay. Oh God, we forgot the bagels. Music Girl, all of us forgot the bagels. Gwen, NMD brought the bagels. Oh my God, Andrew didn't take his bagel either. Andrew, oh God. We didn't do the bagels.
I'll be back.
Thank you, Miss Gamey. Enjoy the cheeseburger. Oh my God. I am so sorry, y'all. Oh God. Wow. Jesus. Jimmy, you can just come back. You're all fired. Ah, Alex! Alex is this. No, I should have, no. Music Girl, I should have done a better job. That's on me. I am sorry. Wow, I totally messed that one up. No. I'm gonna have to apologize to NMD, because NMD went out of her way. No. NMD went out of her way in New York City to do a beautiful kindness for everyone and bring fresh New York bagels. And no, okay, Music Girl, that makes it worse. McDonald's is not comparable to fresh New York bagels. And then all of it, oh my God. If NMD's out there, I apologize, NMD, again. Vehemently. And like Alex said, we're all fired, so. As we should be. I'll be back. You got it, TD. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. Already told her. Oh no. Yeah, Cirque. NMD brought genuine, fresh New York bagels for us, and we all spaced. Because she brought them yesterday, and we were like, okay, should we have them now? We all said no. You can freeze them? Okay. Better, I mean, Smikes, look, I'm not going to not eat them. I'm obviously, now I know exactly what I'm going to be eating as soon as we're done with stream. But I was like, well, we were supposed to share it as a family. A zoom out? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And let's see. This is the cleaned up. So you travel the world. So this was the sketch version here, and now we're cleaning it up to look much smoother. Jason was asking about the art. Do a command that shows one of your awesome Star. Yes. So Ariel, you can do that. You can type !fate, !fate, and then you will trigger it. Thank you, Travel. We're near done redoing the sketches. Jason! Organa, General. And then we also finished earlier today Queen Amidala. So Queen Amidala Antonia is done, and now we're working on a the Princess Leia / General Organa Antonia. what we're working on today. Thuggy versus Night Battle. So Cirque, they did in fact do that live on her channel as well. Kind of is a really cool music streamer for the UK. Highly recommend. Thank you, Schmakies. Appreciate ya. Never, though, there can be a battle. Actually, Cirque, if you go over to Thug Shells' page, on her VODs, there's ones where Towards Night and her are going back and forth, IRL, and it is really well done. It is terrifying, because it's like, you know, am I really cool enough to be in the presence of something like this? Probably not, but it still makes me happy. As a cipher, not a battle. See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Professor Knight. Professor Knight, all I can tell you is you're amazing. And also, I saw Towards Night was freestyle rapping to our taxi cab driver. So Gwen, a cipher is when they go back and forth with each other, but it's not a rap battle. It's just they're all participating in a friendly manner. And Professor Knight was very good at doing that.
There's five Kevins.
Much cleaner look. It's rappers takes her rap usually 8 to 16 bars. Could be less though. All the bars. Oh wow, that's weird. Towards Night said something that disappeared instantly. That's so strange. All right. Let's continue with Leia. I do already have my secondary lines picked out. And we also have some of our colors already in. So now we can continue on Princess Leia Organa. I know, it's weird. It's weird, Smikes. Like, why is Professor Knight always so misbehaved? Like, he knows what's going to happen, and he just insists on going with it. I never know. Hi, Leia. How'd the barbecue go? Leia, it went really well. We had a blast of a time. Delicious food. Giggles were had by everyone. Baby Alona also very much enjoyed everybody. How you doing, Debs? Gwen, Debs won another raffle today. Gwen, Debs is crushing it on the raffle front today. Because she also won on Friday. Gwen, Friday we almost had Andrew get into the ferret onesie. We were so close to it. So close, Gwendolyn P. She didn't. I know it's not rigged at all. Strangely enough, Music Girl did not win, and Jimmy did not win either. That was a surprising one. That was a slightly surprising. One kid's realizing, not sure if I'll make loud sounds. If I'm able to make the loud sounds. Fair. Sometimes, Leia. But, you know, when you're ready, you're ready. That's all that you need. Never sooner, never later. The new sticker. Well, you got the new sticker. You also got the ant magnet and the purple sticker. Because you won also on Friday. And then Gwen won. And Gwen donated hers to you. So, lots of winning. Do you know... I don't know what MMM is, Smirk. Like the Macho Man Randy Savage? Or the candy? Or is it something totally different? If when I have kids, they're easy babies. I know what you mean, yeah. But Leia, you know, it's nigh impossible to predict what's going to be easy. People also say that the first child is different from the second child. So, like... And I don't know if that's true or not, right? But a lot of hopes in there, you know. I'm grateful that Baby Lona is the way she is. Most importantly, that she's healthy. Another streamer? I do not know, Smirk. If they just go by 3 letters, then I do not know who that is. Or at least most likely I don't. Initials for long. Yeah, Smirk, that doesn't let me know. I'm sorry. That just makes me all the more confused. Never say the first child is the practice one. Oh God, no, Alex, no. Yeah, because like I was saying, if they're actually different, and also that would make that would be unfortunate. Oh, Mary's Milk Monsters. Yes, we do know Mary's Milk Monsters here. See, sir, that's a very different information than MMM. Yes, we do know Mary's Milk Monsters here. Ate dinner and I'm going to watch Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Enjoy Athena Cat. It was, like Shmakey said, it was a fun movie. Very pretty, too. Indeed, Debs. Indeed, TN. Andrew played the birthday song for Shmakey's. Andrew, I wish I could say Shmakey's name as well as Thuggy says Shmakey's name. I don't. And it's a little upsetting. But one day, Shmakey's, I will nail it. I will nail it one day. I had to go to Cat funeral. Is everything okay, Andrew? Andrew, do you need anything?
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
Thank you, Athena Cat. Freaked out her instructor rock climbing. I didn't even know she rock climbed. Cute pick with Ilona. It's stunning, yeah. You have work to do. Boo, Andrew CZ. I'm sorry, Andrew. Andrew, are you able to kick back and relax at all this evening? Even if you're having to work, can you like sit up on the couch and just put up your feet and just, you know, like lay back and just relax a little? Yeah, and Andrew, I'm so sorry about the bagels. I'm so sorry about the bagels. I feel so bad, Andrew. I feel so bad about that. I'm like, I have hurt NMD's heart. I've hurt your heart. I've hurt Music Girl's heart. I've hurt everyone's heart. The person sitting lead on my floor like oh, gotcha. Floor people. Leia, NMD brought bagels from New York City for all of us yesterday. To all of us, and we were like, oh, we're gonna save it and have it all together as for breakfast this morning. And Lita and I were like, well, let's also give people a little extra breakfast. Thank you for the Lord Andrew. So Lita got us everyone some bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for breakfast, in addition to, you know, to just go with anything else. Back, everything okay, Coffee Rocks? Is everything okay, Coffee Rocks? And then none of us ate the bagels, and it wasn't until we're live here on stream right now that I realized that yes, there were also the bagels, and that we did not have the bagels, and that no one had the bagels. And so NMD went out of her way to, in the mean streets of New York City, to go to a bagel joint where we all, like, there were options for all of us so that she can get sesame seed and everything, and Asiago bagel, all these fancy things. And then we forgot, and now it's just, she did all this stuff for our little family here of the mod crew, and then we don't even have, like, we did not have the bagels, and I'm ashamed. Leia, you see my predicament here? It's terrible. I know I'm gonna have them, but NMD, that doesn't necessarily make me feel better, because it means the love that you brought them with for Andrew, who had not had them, right? Or for Music Girl and Jimmy, who live in the great upstate of New York and not have access to New York City bagels. They were unable to have that which you brought with love in your heart for this little family here. And lastly, I'm sorry. I legitimately do feel bad about it. Like, while I may be playing it up a little bit, but reason for next time. But Ariella, NMD brought them fresh with love, and while NMD she now knows how to get here pretty easily, and she's always welcome here, as are, Jimmy and Andrew and whatnot. I don't know when the next time it is that we're all going to be together. I mean, I want all the mods to come out. And we have a giant mod party. And that's true, I guess. Music Girl and Jimmy will be here soon for another visit. But I don't know if everyone else is coming. Right, I traveled the world all the way from the New York City. Like, from the inner city. She went and braved the mean streets. The bagel trip. I know, Alex. I tried so hard, Alex, and we just forgot, and now I just... Luckily, NMD looks like she's forgiven me. I did give the mods a present. They got a commemorative statue of the event. I'll show you all the statue tomorrow. By statue, it's a statue of Antonia. Little something for all the mods, and of course for Jimmy as an honorary mod for Mr. B. No hurt feelings, you want to deprive. Oh, I love you, NMD. Chad, I got to hug NMD. NMD gives really good hugs. Also, she is a legendary educator. She taught me some of the stories that she has to put up with while she's teaching, and I'm just like, you are an absolute saint. The statue sculpture for the second mod eventually has to be a bagel. You're not wrong, Gwen. Or a SciCom character that is a bagel. Now, there's a lot wrong with that statement. That's not something that could really happen, but it'd be kind of funny nonetheless. Shmeggy's David Lurk. So Leia, it is a 3D model Antonia that the chat has seen before. It just has never been 3D printed. And so I did a couple of others, so I'll show you all tomorrow. But yeah, there should be an Oscar Antonia. It could be handed out whenever we talk about the mummy. Still doesn't respond to a call or message. At least he saw I'm concerned. At least he saw Coffee Rocks. That, keep me posted, Coffee. I want to make sure everything's okay. Add it to the list. Thank you, Smikes. We have a growing internal list of assets we need to build, and characters and Antonias and whatnot. There's one Smikes. No, sir. That we need to do soon. The secret one that you and I or what you came up with. I think that needs to be pushed on a higher priority. I think we've been waiting long enough. We need to do that one. There's a secret item coming, chat. I think it could be a good one. Thank you, Alex Dixon, for contributing to the Discord Movie Night 2. Last one, Alex, we watched was the first Mummy, and that was an absolute hoot. Which layer is this on? Alright, we're moving, chat. We're moving. We didn't even get 2 done today. And this one, y'all, I did the full time lapse, so we'll see how from start to finish what this looked like. We will be doing that more and more. There's a couple of backlogged things that I've sketched out that were not recorded. So we'll be working on getting all the recordings in for like the further stuff. Thank you to Andrew and Smikes, number 1, for pushing me to do that, and number 2 for actually teaching me how to do it as well. Because I did not know how to do. Where are the pictures of the barbecue? So there's some in the food, Travel the World, under the selfies channel. There's under the supermodel selfies, there's some pictures. And then there's some with under baby Alona as well. So those are the places that they're hidden around in. Hi, Demon Speed. Welcome in, Demon Speed. How you doing, Demon Speed? Demon Speed, we are wrapping up Star Wars month. So this is, we were doing the Star Wars, Antonias through the month of May. It was our very first themed month, Demon Fighter. I think it turned out okay, like having a theme for SciArt Sundays. Next month's theme is gonna be Marvel. All the Marvel Antonias are gonna be coming next, well, yeah, starting on Sunday. This coming Sunday, we'll be doing Marvel. And I have a special surprise for that as well. It's not quite ready yet, but it's near ready. And I think fans of Iron Man will like it. Possibly, probably. I think so. Also, so Rich dude in a suit. Well, when we do DC month, Smikes, that's the same for Batman. Guys, speaking of cool people, please go follow our amazing friendo, Irish John Games, creator of the video game Rise of Piracy, game dev extraordinaire. Please go follow our friend Jern. One of our very best of friendos. And we have done a Wolverine one, TD, yeah. I can't remember, TD Fox, if it's in the Discord as an emoji. I think it is. If not, I'll add it in, because we've made it. We've made that one. We did the classic Wolverine suit, TD Fox. Green Arrow, yep. Alex, did you ever watch the Green Arrow TV show? I know it's not good, but I really enjoyed it. I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, but the other ones I really liked. I think it's also because I really like the actor. I think they picked a really good actor to play the Green Arrow. Silly, yes, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. So Hawkeye, though, it's not his suit. Hawkeye is the bow, like he's just skilled at the bow and arrow. Oh, pay for streaming side. Gotcha, Alex. I mean, Leia, you can't tell me it's not cheesy dialogue and like poorly animated things. Like it's not well done. It's just a lot of fun. In my mind. Who's the actor? Stephen Amell. He is very handsome, Gwendolyn P, and he plays the role really well. Like, no, not Brendan Fraser, Gwen, but like, still pretty good. And his brother is an actor as well, Robbie Amell. Forget what but he's been in like some big name things as well. It's kind of like the Thor. Oh, it's cousin. Gotcha, Leia. Thor has the Hemsworth brothers are the brothers, and that's pretty cool that they're related and they're, you know, part of the same gig that they do. Okay. How is the MCU handling... He's still acting, Smikes. Like, he's still gonna... Thor is still gonna be in the next Avengers movie. So, yeah, I don't think it's affecting him that much. I know there was something about, like him taking a break, but not enough to where anything is actually going to happen. Yeah, Leia, I just thought they looked very similar. And also the last names, and I knew there was a relation between them. And I think I got thrown off because of the Hemsworth brothers, who are actually brothers. Says, yeah, he's spending time with his family, Smikes, but he's still committed to those movies. Like, yeah, I think he's still got a contract with them, so he's still going to be doing those movies. I think maybe he's traveled the world. I think it's turned out okay. So far, we're getting it looking all right. Still have to blend the colors on this one, but should be straightforward to do that. It's not. This one I went with the more classic Leia pose. Nothing too crazy in terms of how advanced they are, but still turned out all right. Add back into the eye cell here. There we go. Oh, no, actually. There we go. That one looks good. The eye shinies, you know, adding these in. Gives her some personality. Maybe. Okay. Eye spots added. Let's add the antennae. We'll see how it all came together. Hope everyone is having a lovely evening. And let me know if y'all have any, speaking of Dana's rating, and if anyone has anything delicious on the menu for tonight of what you're going to be eating. We'd love to know. We're going to be having some bagels, given the situation that we were in, forgetting about NMD's delicious bagels. I think we'll have some of those. The New York bagels. The mods, yes, travel the world. We have some pretty epic mods. I have to travel. The mods also, they have animal personalities. Jimmy, I had dib. Wait, what kind of dib, Music Girl? Music Girl, what kind of
SciAnts know you. You're the cutest, and know that you deserve it. You know, you a star over here. I'll reverse the card like Uno.
You're breathtaking.
I was going to wait. Drink more. So was it not good, or were they tasty? Did you have the item, or did y'all order delivery? And Music Girl, what kind of dip? But no. So yes, travel the world. The mods are amazing. None of this would be possible without the mods. But Smikes has created animal personas for them, and I have to finish making them into musical characters, and I want to update the mods command, so it not only lists out their name, but it will put up their character playing that instrument. I think I need to do that. It should be an easy one for me to do. Travel the world, because we already have a fair number of them made. I still got to make a couple more, but we'll do that next, I think. Still eating it, so it's good enough, especially for regrettable food. Nice. You didn't make them with your mirror. That's true, Smikes. You are a vessel. I can't believe you had a music girl become a mallard, especially with Jimmy and the Duck song. Like, it's just so poetic, Smikes. Bagels for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week. I'd do it, Gwen. Not store-bought bagels, Gwendolyn P. Like, I think the store-bought ones are far too... I don't know. They a lot of times they sit like a rock in your stomach. And so I wouldn't want to do that, but... From what I'm told, these New York ones are going to be amazing. Look, I love carbs, Spikes, as one can tell. But yeah, those ones are just too dense from a grocery store. Eat bagels for a week. Can you put toppings on them for a week, or just straight bagels? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'd do both. Threw something at Jimmy after mentioning the Duck song. And you know what he did, Music Girl? After you almost threw something at him? He waddled away. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Couldn't be done. Couldn't be helped. Carbs release dopamine or something. I think I've heard that. Smikes, they are desirable in the body because of our hunter-gatherer like state, and it's like energy, like it's just load of energy. So it wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of positive feedback loop that tells you to eat more of it. Like that to me sounds totally reasonable. I have to look into it to check and see what molecule, but my bet is probably... Hi, Moist. How you doing, Moist Howden? Welcome in. Moist, we're just finishing up. We're finishing up this component, Moist. The second piece for the evening as a Leia Antonia. I had to put the hair buns and kept on him, but because without which, you know, I think it still would have been recognizable, but the buns were classic Leia. Gwen, now I'm just thinking of doing your suggested alternative. For which Antonia we should have done Gwen. I'm like, yeah. That would have been... Like, I can't even visualize how that would have turned out alright. Insulin levels, serotonin. Yep, there we go. Thank you, Alex. Trigger reward part of the brain to release dopamine too. There we go. No wonder I can't get enough. I love breads, Smikes. French breads, white breads, pumpernickel, rye. Primarily the white bread, but, you know, there's all kinds of good bread, especially with, like, how you make the crust for it. Oh. French, Italian, white, oh, some good challah bread. Ooh, Smikes. Some good challah bread with some fresh butter and some fresh baked ham with some cheese. Good. We have good challah bread in the area. Luckily, that's the local. There's a local bakery, and then even the grocery store does a good job with challah bread. Although, Smikes, you might have something that's even better, and if I were to have that, my opinion would change. Travel the world. Thank you so much for the tip, Travel the world. Far too kind, Travel. Thank you so very much, Travel the world. Thank you, Travel. Gimme, 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 gimme. NMD, you're welcome anytime. You know that. Especially now that you know how to get here. You can just text me like, hey, pick me up at the train station. Excuse me? Actually, NMD, there is also a train station like in our town. So you can technically get into Philly and then take that train into our little town. And just walk over. So really, NMD, you wouldn't even need an invitation. You could just show up and not tell anyone. Be like, hey, here for a barbecue? NMD, it's the dead of winter. We don't have stuff for it. That's fine. Let's go get some. Okay. There'll be all kinds of Gucci. Go. Then we'll just have to clean up her weapon a little bit and we'll be all set. Well, of course, then Gwen's favorite part is the background. Love traveling on the train. I think Lady Lara Croft. Last time we were on a train, we were in China. And it was the bullet train. And it was really, really cool. They even had the speedometer up in the front so you can see how fast you were moving. Whoop. That was really neat. Can read and not stress about traffic. Yeah, exactly. It would not be advised to read during the driving portion. Yeah, I like the idea of it. I still get a little motion sick on it. As well as getting motion sick on planes. So I usually am unable to read because of that. Which is too bad, because I like the idea of it, but... Let's see, what is this? This right? Nope. This? No. Is it here? Nope. There we go. Yeah, the bullet train was really cool. We went to China for a conference. It was on epigenetics and chromatin.
Together, we can rule the galaxy.
Dana's Kitchen, Madame, a raid and a resub. Dana, thank you so very much for that resub and that support, Dana. And with Dana, ma'am, you only get one of those and you use it here. How dare Dana's Kitchen? Dana, thank you so much for the resub and for the raid. Appreciate the heck out of you. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, and remember, you get those emotes, and you also get the sound commands and the GIF commands. So you can trigger crazy things, like if you like Star Wars, you can have this happen now. Sun is 100% fine. Excellent, Coffee Rock. Glad to hear it, Coffee Rocks. Coffee, that's like when my mom called me today during the stream, and she's like, she usually doesn't call, so then I had to pick up and be like, oh, is everything okay? I will call her back in a little bit this evening and make sure she's good. But yeah, she said everything was fine, so. Yeah, anything out of the ordinary, it's just like, wait a minute, what's going on? Alright. Y'all, I think we got Leia done. I think we got Princess Leia done, chat. Let's go ahead and do Gwen's favorite part. I have a suspicion of what background I want to add. I think having the black and white, kind of like how we had with the actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. I know, Coffee. Well, look, Coffee, we wouldn't worry if we didn't love them, right? Like, it's, you know, that's just the family being the family, right? Let's see, art. Let me grab that background. Here we go. This is a good one to use. Blink and you miss it? Exactly, Gwen. Wah! Except when I put it on the wrong background, Gwen. I like this color because it, again, it has this similar theme to episode 4, where it was like a lot of the whites and the dark, the blacks, for like the light and the dark side of the Force. So I like that idea a lot there. Look at that. Chat, we did it. Let's export the time lapse and see how it looks. Hopefully it'll be kind of cool. Gwen, I hope that the blinking and the it wasn't too missed, Gwendolyn P. Maybe a little bit, Gwen, but not too much. And then we'll export it as a short one too. I like to do 2 different exports. Why? I don't know. I know y'all can't see it's doing the export process. Save. And we'll save it too as a JPEG and we'll be all set, y'all. We'll do a quick little review of what we did today as well. There we go, those are saved. Excellent. Okay, let's go over to the web page. There's Dana's Kitchen's Instagram, y'all. Everyone should be following. There's Jimmy and baby Alona. Whoa, so cute. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab the videos so we can look at the time lapses. That one, and then we did Queen Amidala. So let's look at Queen Amidala first. So there we just see the colors coming in, but I think it's still kind of cool to see it in the time lapse of how we did today, all the different elements. The smoothing part is the one that's harder to see when we start doing the... Oh, the background's a little nerfed on that. That's okay. Still done, though. Still done. Turned out okay. And then we did Leia. I can share all the whole process now as well. There's like the sketches, the initial sketches that we started to do. Then we added in the solid lines. Adding in the color. And there's the process. There we go. So Gwen, and achieve might be a strong word. We did 2 pieces. We did Leia, which actually let me put Leia over into the main scene with our Star Wars characters. It was a pretty good month for Star Wars, chat. I think we